Hey there, and welcome back to the Financial Corner. If you're new here, my name is Abe, and let's take a moment so you can subscribe to the channel and give it a like so you won't miss out on new videos on gaining financial freedom and building wealth. Now today, let's get into teaching you guys how to trade on the Webull app. At first, the Webull app can be very intimidating. I know it took me a long time to learn how to use it, but when I finally did, I was very thankful because there's a lot of technical indicators on the Webull app that places like Robinhood or TD Ameritrade do not have. Let's get into it. Okay, so when you first get into the Webull app, of course, the first thing you're going to have to do is sign in. But after that, you're going to get your watch list here. The watch list is a compilation of all the stocks that you want to just keep an eye on. So you add those to your watch list so then you could keep a close eye on them so you won't have to search them every single time. You could just see the price action for after hours as it's going on live, the percent change, the dollar change for the day, the close, the open. So these are just little things, and if you want to get in more detail, you just click on them and then you get into in depth with it. And that brings you to the stocks section. The stock section is when you get more in depth into an individual stock. You could add a few actually. Let's see here. So you could add a few, like you could go a grid version. You could add another symbol here like AMC. So if you wanted to like compare two stocks or just look at two of them simultaneously. And when you click on each one, then down here, which is the options chain, that changes depending on which one you're clicked on. And the level 2 also changes. But those kind of stuff we'll talk about in a different video. Let's just get into how to use the app. So over here, you can change the minute. Let's close this one up real quick. Okay, so if we wanted to draw a trend line here, we go into the drawings, drop down menu. We go to trend line and say from here, which is May 19, we see a few touches actually to August 19, which was today. And we see here a few bounces. It looks like there's a support line that it keeps touching. And this is a great daily support line. So it looks like we reached it here today, bounced right off of it and came right back up. Same thing happened exactly a month ago. And almost a month before that, same thing happened. And another month before that. There's a trend going on with the VOO right now. And if we wanted to add indicators, we could add Fibonacci, Bollinger Bands. Let's take those off. I like to keep it simple. I don't really like to add indicators too much. Maybe just an EMA. And that's about it, to be honest. You could look at the down here, you have the news chart chain that mostly connects with whatever stock you have here. And then the analysis of the stock, options chain, profile of whatever stock you're looking at. Now let's go to markets. This is the overall markets. We have here the Dow, the S&P, the NASDAQ. And then we have also global markets, Hong Kong, global in total. And we could also look at crypto here because you can trade crypto on Webull, except for certain places like New York City, where I'm based, can't trade crypto. This is the IPO center, so you could see what's being offered, what's been filed, and what's currently listed. You can also look at them through a calendar. You can use this as if you wanted to trade. So the top gainers are pre-market, after hours, 5 minutes, 1 day, 5 days. So for today, the top gainer was Sonnet Biotherapeutics, which had a 63.74% gain. Top losers was Pharmasite. We go down here. the best performing industries on the 1 day, 2, 5 day, month, 3 month, ETFs. Pretty simple stuff here in the market section. The screeners. So this is something that I used when I was trading. The screener is going to allow you to basically filter out the whole entire market to find certain stocks that you want to just catch really fast. So say you wanted to catch certain things with the high volume, such as this screener right here, which has at least from, what's that, 1,900, 1.9 million to 5 million volume traded in the day. So with those, and from a price of $0 to $10. So with those, they gave me 9 stocks here. And these 9 stocks today did pretty all right. And then we have high market value stocks over here, crossover jumpers. So here you could literally just change things whichever way you want. Like let's make one right now. So we want the United States exchanges. We could just choose all sectors, all market cap. We could go with smaller market caps. If we have less money, we're beginners. So let's say we want from 500 million to 1 billion. Earnings per share, that doesn't really matter. Analyst ratings, we don't really care about. Margin available, don't really care about. I don't like to use margin. The MACD golden cross. So once we did that, you've seen right here, 9 stocks out of thousands of different stocks were filtered out for me. You can do that and filter out whichever ones you want. Now let's go to the trading section. This is my favorite part. So here you can add different little widgets. I have here, this is the trading widget. This right here is the level 2 widgets. This right here is, one second, I don't even know what it's called anymore. Let's open that up. This right here is time and sales. This is for your positions. And this is for your working orders. And this right here is just charts. You could add widgets as you see fit. No, this is just changing boards. We don't need to add any boards. Right here, the widgets. You could add, say, we want to add a news widget. And when you add a widget, so if you have here 2 different charts that you like to trade, so you see here the 1 and the 2 is because each one is set to a different group. So number 2 group works with this trading widget, trades whatever is on this chart, and this level 2 widget tracks whatever is on this level 2 chart. Now this news widget, we don't have anything yet for it, so we have to go to set as group. We could put 1 and it'll track the 1 for whatever is on this chart. We could just set this aside. Actually, let's just close that. So you come here, you type in whatever you want. We want Apple. Now we go to say we want to buy. We want to buy 1 share of Apple. We add 1 to the quantity. Make sure you have buy highlighted. Now there's limit order. Limit order basically is when you basically telling the brokerage, I want to buy it at this price, $146.55. No less, no more. I want it at this exact price. I don't care if it goes down and touches $146.56. If it doesn't reach $146.55, don't execute it. Market order though, you see how there's no price here? It's because market order gives you whatever is at the market at the time. So if it as soon as you execute it, if it's trading on $146.95, it's going to execute. If it's trading at 125, it's a big drop. But if it's trading at 125, it'll execute at that moment as well. A stop order a stop limit order is you can only use this once you have a share already. Okay, so you see here stop loss order and take profit order. So let's go to limit. So say we bought the shares at $152, and then we want to say we bought the shares at $152. We got one share at $152. Now our stop price, which is what we're willing to sell the share at, would be $145. It's our estimated loss, which is $7. And say we wanted to sell, limit price has to be higher than what your share is, obviously, because the limit price is what you're willing to sell at for a profit. So let's say $160. We're willing to sell at $160 per share. Our profit would be $8 for that share. You could change it instead of a price. You could make it at a percentage. So 10% loss would be $136.80. 10% gain would be $167.20. Once you get all of this ready here, you press place order. I can't do that right now because it's not during market hours, but you place the order and it will be sent to the brokerage. And once it fills 152, it'll also set your stop loss and take profit order and sit there and wait till either or is touched. And then with selling, it's basically exactly the same thing, except for there's no stop loss or take profit order during selling. You're going to sell at a limit. This is the exact amount you want to sell it at, or on market if you want to get out right away, like I want to get out this second. You make a limit order, you put the amount of shares that you want to sell, and then you just place the order and it'll most likely be executed right away. Over here in the account section, this just shows you your account value. We're going to keep that hidden for now. Then it shows you your positions, the orders you took, order history, exercise, IPO subscriptions, all of that good stuff. Your daily profit and loss, your account details, account performance, and your stock profit and loss. So you could be able to review. And then down here is paper trading. Paper trading is a great way in the beginning, so you won't use your money. You'll use basically fake money with live trading, and you could test out trades. You can get a feel for the app, get a feel for how trading is done, try to understand all the technical indicators within the app. Like see over here, I wish this was my gain, but we have a great gain of $247,000 on Tesla and $113,000 on Apple. And just a small gain on Palantir, loss on Zoom. So yeah, that's how you use Webull on the desktop platform. If you learned anything from this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Send this video out to anyone else who's trying to learn how to use Webull. And if you have anything else that you want to learn or things that you just couldn't understand from what I was trying to explain, please leave it in the comments down below and I'll make a follow-up video on how to use the app. I'm also going to make a video on Robinhood and Webull on mobile. So look out for that and thank you.